Recording. Okay. Hello, everybody. I think we're almost there. Let's see if we're on Facebook yet. Not yet. Not yet. But we're waiting. There we go. I think we are on Facebook now. Yes, absolutely. And we are recording, and everything is fine. Hello. How are you? I'm in my. It's cold, getting cold in the place where we live. Marjorie is on the line. I wonder if she's having trouble getting on. Probably too busy watching the news and not realizing that I'm doing a program right now. But anyway, let's bring everybody else in here. Let me see here. Also, Len LaFrisco isn't here right now. Where is Len? Because I need to talk to him. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Let me put admit all. There we go. And there, let's see, who have we got in here? Oh, Paul Levin is coming in as well. Levin, rather. Let me see here. Serafin Castillo, who has been with us in the past. There he is. And let me see here. Okay, so let's look at the people that are here. Marjorie, where are you? I don't know. She's in the other room. I'll go yell at her in a bit. Let me see here. Oh, there's our good friend, Charlene Solis. She's here almost every week. Then there's Brian Neary, who is trying to get himself kind of righted out there, but he hasn't done it yet. Wait a minute. What's your problem, Brian?
There it is.
You know,
This area.
huh? Oh boy, you're having problems with connection with. You're dropping out because you're in your car. That's an excuse. It's always a good excuse. Mark Thorner, how are you, Mark?
Good, Alex.
Mark's always smiling and happy. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it sunny down there today?
Yes, it is.
It's actually quite sunny here today, but the temperature isn't of a sunny nature. Right now, it's, let me see here. Let me stop that. 51 degrees. Ooh, it's just not nice. Right, Francine? You're here in New York. You know how cold it's been.
Yeah.
Does you have your own heat that you control, or is it controlled by the building you're in?
Yeah, it's one of those cooling, like heating and cooling units in all the apartments.
Oh, and it comes through a vent and everything.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a unit in each room, and
Yeah, we've got radiators, or as Marjorie calls them, radiators. Okay, and the wonderful thing about them. Anybody here have radiators where they are? Edward?
Yeah.
You do.
Right.
So you know the sound we love, right? During the
Yeah.
winter is
Yeah.
when it starts going clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah.
And we know there's heat coming. Makes us feel great. Hello to Francine. Hello to, of course, our old friend, Andrew Deutsch, who is here almost every week. John Ewing, nice to see you again. Paul Levin, hello. How are you? Levin, excuse me.
there you go.
I screw up constantly. Edward Berger.
That's right.
That's right. Len LaFrisco. And Seraphin, good to see you again. You come around occasionally, and we like it when you do. It's terrific.
Always good to be back with you, Alex. Thank you.
Yes. Where do you live again? Well, you got to live in Santa Clara. That's what you're wearing a shirt for.
Well, that's where I work at the university. But I was born and raised in Mountain View and grew up listening to you ever since you
Yeah.
kicked me off the camel and said no requests.
Really? Years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I was
that's
81.
right.
I realized I got to listen to this guy, and I've been right ever since.
My phrase, my slogan was when I was at KMEL, I don't take no requests. And it started because somebody called up and said, "Can you play such and such?" And I said, "I don't take no requests." So anyway, wait a minute. Well, what happened to Marjorie? Wait a minute. Marjorie? Where are you? What? I can't hear you. I don't know. She's in the other room. She's alive. That I know. So, but every now and then, when I'm sleeping, I got to put up a little mirror to her nose to make sure she's still with us. But anyway, and Charlie Wallace is coming along. Hello, Charles. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
After yesterday, I'm doing great.
After yesterday,
That was some game.
I can't believe it.
oh, you just lost me.
I can't believe it.
Cowboys and the Eagles were playing yesterday afternoon, and they spotted the Eagles a 21-0 lead, and then came back and won at 24-21.
Who won?
Wow, really?
Who
Yeah.
won?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Oh, here comes
Yeah.
Marjorie.
I notice Brian isn't here.
Brian? Oh,
Yeah, I know Brian's not here. Yeah.
well, he was here, but he had, I think, some problems with his connection because he was in his car. And there is my.
Sorry.
Your hair. You certainly didn't do your hair today. That's for
her hair
sure.
always looks wonderful.
There you go.
There I
she
go.
is. What took you so long? What was happening?
I forgot.
I'm in the other room. I say,
It was 4:00.
I put my makeup on, whatever. I don't know. I said something to you. I sat with you for a little while. And then I said, I'm going to go do my show. And I got up and I left. And you forgot?
I forgot. I forgot that it was
boy.
4:00.
No, it's getting to be that way with her. She forgets stuff a lot lately.
Enough.
Well,
Me too. That's why I set alarms on my phone.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
For me
Well,
to
she-
know it's time for this, I have an alarm set on my phone.
She did something yesterday that alarmed me. We were watching Landman, that show with Billy Bob Thornton.
Great.
Yeah. And, it started last week, and she said, "So is this the last episode?" You said that to me.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Don't believe everything he says.
We don't.
She doesn't remember that she said that.
Alex,
That's
stop
the
it.
problem. Well, no, you're having some memory problems lately. Who am I? Quick.
I have no idea.
See? On the other hand, that may be something she wants to forget. So, it's, But anyway, how you all doing? Charlene, how you been doing? What you
I'm
been doing?
good. I had surgery on my hand on Friday.
Oh, really? Is what for?
Trigger finger.
Your trigger finger?
Yeah, I had one in end of September on my left hand, and now I have my right hand in.
What kind of surgery? It would be that finger, right?
Yeah, the finger, it
Wow.
it just locks.
Oh,
So they
really?
make a little cut and then they do something or other and then it fixes it.
Francine seems to know what you're talking about. Have you had that?
I had it on my thumb, and it's an outpatient procedure, and they just kind of like Charlene said, they just kind of it's like one thing is stuck into the tendon, and they just sort of pull it out.
Mhm.
Really?
And it's
Yes.
and it's just it's
Doesn't
just
even take a
annoying.
half an hour. It's
Yeah.
just in and out and done.
Yeah, but it takes a couple of weeks to heal, right? So,
Yeah.
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 I have arthritis right here, but that's a different thing altogether. I'll tell you what happens. My hand cramps every now and then, and Marjorie's seen it. It's like, something like this happens where one of the fingers gets all out of whack, and but that, then of course it gets better. I'll tell you, what was that?
That's me. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mexican for lunch.
Yeah. Anyway, I get cramps, in my legs, and I have these pills I take, these leg cramp pills. They're over the counter. I get them from Amazon. I don't know what's in these things, but it immediately clears up the cramp. Do you know what I'm talking about, Charlie?
Yeah, because I get them from running around in 100-degree weather in the summer. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you take those pills?
I have. I didn't
And they
need them.
work. They work, don't they?
They work fine.
What's
They work
in them
great.
that works? I mean,
I
it's
have
a
no idea.
non-medical, it's an over-the-counter thing, and it's a little pill you put under your tongue and melts really fast, and you're just fine. But I don't know what the hell, happened. But anyway, hello to Mark Thorner is there, but we're waiting for him to come back here. Andrew Deutsch, hello, Andrew.
Hello, hello.
How are you? What have you been doing? Anything interesting lately?
Uh, Something I can't announce yet.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean something you can't announce yet?
Something I'm working on that's pretty cool that I can't announce until January 1st.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll wait till January. Everybody tune in January 1st, so the show
Yeah.
closest to it, and we'll
And I'm going to spend my time between now and then reminding soldiers to not, do illegal things.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's right.
I'm hoping to get indicted.
If you were in the military, they say Mark Kelly, who I think is still somewhat in the military. I don't know if he is.
He's retired, which means they can call him back to court martial if they really want to be douchebags about it.
Really?
But he didn't do anything illegal.
No.
If I walked up to someone in the street and said, "Don't mug people," I can't go to jail for getting in the way of the police.
Exactly. But still, if they try to go after him, he's going to have to defend it. And what does that do? That costs money.
Well,
that costs money.
I don't know. Ask Comey and Letitia James how that's going for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fun. That they just completely threw those out, today.
Yeah.
If you need any help, my wife is a retired Army JAG officer, so she can at least give you some consulting.
The
Plenty
closest
of
I've
Article
gotten to that
15s and
is
Field Marshal.
the closest I've gotten to that is people telling me to jag off.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times they just, they say they're going to, but they don't ever do it. Other times, like in the
they're
case,
not going to let it. They're not going to let this drop. It's going to be one more shovel load of shit in the administration.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. This guy just won't stop until we stop him.
Yeah, well, it's starting to slow down. He's starting to lose a lot of Republican support, and it's he's played his game a little too long, a little too hard, to the point where I think people are finally, even Republicans, are tired of it.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but he's not really a very good guy. Just in case you didn't know.
I've heard the opposite. I've heard that if you meet him,
he's charming.
He's quite charming and amiable. Yeah,
like all good malignant narcissists. Yeah.
Oh,
serial killers too. John Wayne Gacy was delightful.
But I mean, you had what's his name?
Mandami.
No, Mandami. Well, what was great about Mandami? He never gave up how he felt about him. In fact, he went on Meet the Press yesterday and said, "I still feel he's a despot and a blah 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 and a blah blah blah." He said, "But we have things we do agree on that I need help from him, and he's willing to give it." He said, "But I haven't changed my opinion of him one bit," and I like that about Mandami.
Well, my opinions changed, Alex. I used to dislike him, and now I really dislike him.
Who? Trump?
Well, actually, both of them, but that's okay.
You don't like Mandani?
No.
Why?
No. Because his economic ideas would destroy actual capitalism and business, not this corporatism bullshit that people pass off as capitalism.
Yeah. Well,
I don't agree with his economic ideas. And I also think that just based on past life, he's an anti-Semite. So
what's happening with you, Mark? What?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But what is that? It sounds like you got some alien living in your apartment.
It's $6 million man.
No, it's the phone ringing. I used a sound bite from an old Warner Brothers cartoon.
So the phone rang is what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. How you doing, by the way?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, discovering the joys of making crazy custom ringtones.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You just heard what we were
I
Andrew was saying.
okay, I have no bite, no dog in this because New York's not my home anymore.
You know something though? Once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker.
And yes, and based on what I have read, he's going to be a one-term and done guy. I don't think he's going to be another Dinkins. That's all.
I hope not. I hope not. I think actually he'll be pretty good. I think he's going to look, at least if he tries, you know. I mean, a lot of stuff he may not be able to get through because of, the people who are holding him back, like the governor and so on and so forth. But I think he has a fairly simple plan, and it's to just make life better for New Yorkers who live here. You live here, Francine. What do you think?
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
Nope.
Good.
Never liked him, not from the day one. And I
That
don't see that
smile doesn't
changing.
win you over?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm never sold by charisma.
Yeah.
No, it's sort of like that's like he's like love bombing people,
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I don't mind it.
you have to it's I get it, but
Mhm.
it's I don't like it. I don't like him.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, But what,
Oh,
you know, well, let's see what he does, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe he
Well,
will do
we have no
good for the
choice.
city.
So
I mean, if he makes life, he's not going to make life easier for you and I. He's going to make life easier for people who don't have anything in this city. And I think things like free bus fare, things like that is
but that's
a
not
good
going to
idea.
happen. It's already not going to happen.
Well,
It,
it might happen.
I don't think so. I think that they sort of decided that they don't, the MTA doesn't have the money for it, or I don't know. I don't, but I thought that was sort of dead. And I think like a lot of things that he promised, he just said them. I
Well,
just,
he wants to add tax to people who make over $1 million a year, which excludes you and I and Marjorie, and uh, you know, and that he would use that money to give free bus fare and free child care. And I mean, a lot of things he wants to do are not the worst ideas in the world. I mean, child care, people are paying a fortune for child care now, you know? And it would help it would help the businesses if people had child care. It would help the businesses if they had child care at the businesses, but they don't.
yeah,
But
that would help. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's easy to say, but you got to be able to pay for it.
Yeah, I know.
A mayor doesn't get to just say, "Okay, you're going to be paying more taxes."
Yeah. Look,
It's it's should we have universal child care for everyone? Yes. Should we have better schools, the ability to go on public transportation, all of that stuff? But you got to have a plan to pay for it.
yeah.
Right.
And it's
I
easy
think
to make a bunch of promises. I
look,
remember
we
as a
don't.
kid running for high school president, he was going to get us all beer. You know what? It never happened, and I don't drink.
You know something? The funny part about it is I really don't give a damn whether the corporations, for instance, get taxed. I think it's about time the corporations paid back to the very people who have made them successful, which is you and I.
The employees.
Okay, the employees and also just the public in general. I mean, think of all the things we could supply if these corporations didn't get away with sliding past the taxes.
Yeah, but then they claim that they're coming out of a different country or something. They always have these workarounds. All the rich people know how to take care of their money.
Yeah, yeah.
The trick is a system that doesn't allow that. But
yeah,
it's I was in an argument this weekend with someone about insider trading among this Marjorie Taylor, the trader woman, whatever the hell her name is. She made an estimated $200 million insider trading, waited until the day after to retire, or to quit, so she gets her pension and medical benefits, while the rest of us don't. And the people who could fix it are the ones that benefit the most from it.
If you've just served 2 years in Congress, you get those medical benefits for life, don't you?
No, you don't. That's a
No?
myth.
Oh,
That's a
really?
myth. Yeah, it's longer than that. But this is
Okay,
is
how
the
long do you have
system.
to be in Congress before?
I think it's 5 years.
5 years.
I think you have to
those
pass the
people
5-year
in
mark.
5 years they get full medical.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up to get you the exact, but in her case, she qualifies the day before she's resigning.
Oh,
After bilking the market for what, 200 something $million and whatever the
I don't
estimate
know
was.
I don't know about that one, and I don't really.
Well, the insider trading, knowing what the policy is going to be in the defense industry.
Yeah. Well, I think what we should do is to pay for our taxes here in New York, right? Is that we charge Edward Berger 100% tax.
Okay.
That's what I feel. And that will take care of all the bus fares, at least for, what, a half a day?
Yeah.
Are you happy with our new mayor here? See, he's from New York, too.
Yeah. He has some interesting ideas.
Yeah. Give it a try. The last mayor was terrible. He was just a nightmare. How are you, Paula?
Not weighing in on the political argument.
Well, it is a local political argument, and I think Mark is right to not want to chime in because he says I have no skin in the game. But I disagree with him in the fact that he was a New Yorker for a long time.
I'm stymied. I am stymied by how difficult it is to know what any measure of truth is.
Yeah.
Like the label anti-Semitic, I do not trust. Just like there's so many labels now, and they have no meaning or convoluted meaning.
Or by overemphasizing them, you're diluting them. Okay.
And one of the terms that absolutely has no meaning of what was the original meaning is Zionist, which has been it's one of those terms that has become so polluted that now it means anti-Semitic, and that's ridiculous.
No, it doesn't. It's not anti-Semitic. If you're anti-Zionist, you're not anti-Semitic. You're just
most Hasidic Jews are not Zionists.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
I'm not a Zionist.
Many of them actually voted for this knucklehead. But by the way, I just looked. It is you're vested after 5 years in the pension, and once you turn 62,
pension.
If you've had 5 years of service and you're 62, you can start collecting. And the health insurance, if you've had it for 5 years, you've been enrolled for 5 years, you're eligible to continue to have it, but you have to pay every year. But it's extremely cheap.
Okay, but you get medical care, and it's pretty cheap to get.
Members contribute 4% while they're working, and for the pension, and they pay 25 to 30% of the premium on the health insurance, but it's discounted insurance.
I am not against benefits for public servants. Otherwise, nobody would. I'm against playing the stock market with inside trading. Obviously,
obviously.
Well, I'm not against benefits while you're in service, or if you've worked for a certain number of years to be able to earn a pension.
Yeah, but I think 5 years. What job do you have in which you get medical benefits, and then if you leave after say 6 years, you don't get it for the rest of your life?
Most of us, if we leave a job, we can continue the medical benefits paying Cobra. The last company I left, Cobra, was almost $2,000 a month.
Yep.
For
is it that much?
Kaiser. I'm on Cobra. Kaiser is $1,000 a month
for just you, or
just
does
me.
that include?
Just me.
Yeah.
Now, when you were at your job, Brian, did you pay into it, or did you just get it?
I paid something into something. No, not into that, but into Kaiser.
Into Kaiser.
My medical, yeah.
But it wasn't $1,000 a month.
No.
So anyway, yeah.
Can I ask Seraphin, where are you right now? Are you in Mountain View?
I'm actually in Santa Clara, just down from the
Oh, okay.
university.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite things to do for Thanksgiving is back when Hoda and Kathy Lee ran a nice show. Hoda turned me on to Popeye's deep fried Cajun
It's supposedly
turkeys.
very good. Yes.
Excellent. We have them every year. It's a side dish type of thing. My wife still cooks up something, but we don't go without our Popeye's Cajun turkey. It's just incredible.
Is it a fried turkey then? Is it
It,
dropped in oil and cooked?
Yeah, peanut oil. So they drop it without you catching on fire, type of thing. And then basically, it's not very heavily fried, but it's nice and crispy, very juicy. And of course, you buy a gallon or two of the gravy with it, and you got a meal.
They say a fried turkey is probably the best turkey you can make, but also the most dangerous to make.
That's why we let Popeyes do it.
That's why you let Popeyes let them singe themselves.
All those
Kentucky
idiots you
Fried.
see burning up the house, they're throwing a frozen turkey in the oil.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
have to thaw the turkey, and then it's not dangerous. But
Yeah.
speaking of that, Brian, can you lend me an axe? I got to go kill mine. He's
Yeah,
shit.
I was
He's
in
getting
Mount-
out. He's getting out of the fence.
I'm sorry, I'm pardoning your turkey.
I'm in Mountain View right now, so that's why we mentioned Mountain View. I thought, well, I'm in Mountain View too. Oh, and
Whereabouts in
Charlie,
Mountain? You on the El
Charlie.
Camino or something?
No, I'm off of San Antonio Road. Yeah, just
Well,
head over.
Yeah,
think
well,
I-
I'm not too far down from you.
I think Seraphin's in his car.
Yeah,
Yes,
All
I
right.
am.
Yes, so you're both in your car.
we're gonna race
We're
later.
both,
Why don't you
we're
both
both
try?
yeah,
and-
there you go.
Yeah, why don't you meet up with each other and have
We'll,
a race?
we'll,
or
we'll go out to the Palo Alto Baylands and get some beers.
Yeah,
something? Right.
We'll get you guys into a thumb wrestling match to make the show more
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be more interesting if Ray Renati would show up as well because he's also local.
yeah, actually, very close
Yeah.
to Ray's house. Yeah, I'm on the border.
I went
of
to school with his brother.
I feel so,
So
left
that's how we
out
met.
here. You know?
And I'll leave you more left out. Yeah, congratulations, Charlie. Yeah, terrible game. But luckily, I was just checking in with the scores because Adrian was playing basketball. She had a couple games, so at least I was just doing that and not watching it every player. I would have thrown the TV off.
Marjorie, just to get into sports here, so I can keep Miami. How did Penn State do yesterday?
They won.
They won.
Saturday.
Okay.
Finally.
She went to Penn State, so I always
What year were you at Penn State, Marjorie?
What a nice question to ask.
Tell me later.
Man.
Tell me later.
Do you remember
'Cause
when? Do you remember when
we used to live in-
dinosaurs walked the earth?
We used to live in Lewistown, which was 10, 15 minutes away from there, and we'd go to the games in the late 60s, I guess. So yeah.
We were out of college by then.
All right.
Yeah. You see, Marjorie and Paula went to college together. In fact,
We went
did
to
you go
grade school.
No.
We went to high school.
high school together?
Junior high school,
gee.
elementary school, not college.
That's so cool.
Elementary school.
Oh my God, you've known each other. I don't think I know anybody that long anymore. I don't think. I'm trying to think.
It's kind of nice. It's really kind of nice.
It would be very nice if I could get a hold of, people I went to school with and,
Is there really people you'd want to get together with from school?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I know. My reunion, my reunion was high school reunion was last week, and finally I said I'm not going to go anymore. I don't care about any people there.
Well, my oldest friend was a guy named Roy Trumbull, and he died a few years ago. So, I can't think of any. He was like my best friend in high school, and we used to hang out, and we got into radio. He went into broadcasting too, but as an engineer, and wound up at KRON TV for years as the chief.
So Marjorie and I went arm in arm into our 50th high school reunion. And when we hit the door, we both said at the same time, "Who are all these old people?"
Well, that's what I did. That's what I did. They held mine on a boat that was going to travel down, I don't know, whatever river there is in Petaluma. And I saw them all getting on, and I immediately phoned my girlfriend or somebody, I can't remember who, and started saying, I can't get on that boat. There are nothing but old people going. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm on the boat, I'm going to be on it for as long as the boat is there, and I'm going to have to deal with these people. I said, these people are too old for me. And they were all the same age as me, within, say, if you had a center post here, 6 months this way, 6 months that way. But, they one time I did go to a prom, or not a prom, but a reunion, was with my ex-wife, Ronnie, who's no longer with us. Seems everybody that knows me dies. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, great.
The magic
Yeah.
touch.
And
We're all still here.
I keep living. Is there something in that? But anyway, what was it? I'm trying to think of what I was going to say now. Where was I going with that?
Reunions.
Huh?
You went to a
Reunions. I
reunion
went to a reunion with my ex-wife, Ronnie. And it was amazing to me because in this room were all people, if you put a center post in it, 6 months either way, maybe even just 3 months either way, they were all the same age. And they all looked different ages.
Because everybody ages differently.
I mean, there were some people there that looked 10 years younger than the other people there. And then there was,
I'm sorry. I was just going to say the thing of it is too, is the little cliques are still there. The little,
Yep.
the popular ones still think they're popular and talking
Yep.
down to the other ones. I went one time and I went, never again, never
Yeah.
again.
That's why I stopped.
I went, here's what happened to me. I went and you have your thing on your chest with your name and so on. So everybody can know you because you don't look like you used to, right? So it says Bennett Schwarzman on there, right? And I'm talking to somebody and they say, oh, so Bennett, how are you? And I said, I'm fine. How are you? And we start talking and blah, blah, blah. And at one point, the person looks at me and goes, you're Alex Bennett. I went, shh, don't tell anybody else.
That's weird. Nobody
That's
thought I was
awesome.
Alex Bennett at my reunion.
Yeah,
Not a one.
yeah.
I had fun at my 40th. I had a good time.
Did you really?
Yeah. I bumped into a bunch of people.
I think I did my 40.
I got the one guy who was the biggest jerk in school, the most popular. Looks like he probably has had a rough life. He's 300 something pounds, bald, unemployed. So the people that were the most popular had the had the worst lives. And
No, but
those of us that were normal
you know
were
what they
doing
say?
just fine.
The people that do go to those things are usually the people who are doing okay.
Yeah.
The people who aren't doing okay don't go to them.
Yeah, we had like a dozen that are passed away from my class.
Oh
already.
yeah, if I went now,
Yeah.
there'd be 2 people there.
Yeah, but it was a good time. I enjoyed it catching up with folks, and
There is a story about a guy who went to his like 50th or 60th class reunion, and he was the only guy there.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
it was an episode of Cheers where the guy had his military reunion from the war, and he was the only one left. It was kind of a sad for a comedy show.
yeah. Well,
Standing in the back room waiting to
yeah.
greet everybody.
I feel, like I just don't know what really, what happened to all of them. But usually the people who don't amount to anything or who became were not successful in their life do not go to those reunions because they don't want to tell everybody when they say, so what are you doing? I'm digging ditches somewhere.
Well, I just want to say that Marjorie and I were the cool kids. And since there's
You was a-
nobody around to
It's
argue
true,
with me,
it's
I can
true.
say that.
I agree with you, Paula. We were cool.
Were you the cool kids in high school?
Absolutely.
Oh, I
Ask
wouldn't want to
anybody.
have anything to do with you. Why did I marry you? I mean, no, because I just I didn't hang around with the cool kids. I was a nerd, and I hung around my friend Roy Trumbull, and we'd sit up in his house, in his room, making fake radio programs because that's what we did,
Wow.
Yeah. So.
That paid off.
Alex, how many people are you expecting to reunite at your function in January?
Oh, about 7. That's
I'd say more.
I'll tell you, the guy who's heading it up, the big honcho of this whole thing, is Len LaFrisco, right there.
Who's that?
That's
Well, I do have a new number for you this
he
morning,
has a
Mr.
new. You
Bennett.
have a new number, and what
Yes.
shall I give the drum roll?
Yeah, 296.
Two hundred
Whoa.
ninety-six.
How many seats are there?
200.
No,
That works
so
out.
I need four more before I get my first bonus, right?
That's right. There are 356 seats. So
So we're
But is there any flyer or anything we can forward, share, or anything, Lynn?
I've asked Mr. Alex Bennett to put stuff on his Facebook, and he hasn't.
You see, I can't. I can put it on my Facebook, but it's going to disappear within days after I put it up.
Well, that's
there.
okay. We only need to sell 50 more seats.
Well,
So
I can
that's all
put
we
it,
need.
I can put it up there tonight. Right after
Do it.
this show.
Well,
Yeah.
Alex Bennett's back on Gabnet Live. Looks great.
Yeah,
It was nice to
that's
see
what he'll
that.
put up. Yeah.
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 Well,
That was all his idea. That's a great idea. I thought that's very clever.
What's the difference between a premium and a regular ticket?
About $10.
That's what I thought.
You get meet and greet. You get to meet Alex Bennett.
No,
No, that's
there are
great.
no, the premium seats sold out in 10 minutes. So there's only regular tickets left anyway.
Yeah, I bought 6 of them, and one of the people that I'm hoping is getting a chance to go was the traffic lady for Greg Kinn on the K Fox. But I guess she was one of the Metro traffic people that also worked with Sal Castaneda and a few other people. So,
Oh, okay.
Well,
So you
premium
bought
seats
you
are-
bought 6 tickets. God bless you.
well, I've got 3 couples I want to take, and all of us are fans.
Yeah, but you do know there's a 2-drink minimum on top of this.
All drinks go to me.
Oh,
My wife's
okay.
a designated driver.
I was just going to say it's okay to buy the director producer guy a drink.
Now that I know what you look like, I will.
I think the thing that bothers me is the 2-drink minimum. That
That
That's
kind of me.
everywhere.
huh?
That's every comedy show's too.
I
Okay,
know
it
that.
is.
I know that, but that always bothered me. I think when I did my shows, there wasn't any kind of a drink minimum. If you wanted to buy drinks,
No.
have a good time. We got a bar here,
And some of them were at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, no, those were the breakfast with Bennett's. Those were my comedy shows. My comedy shows we did at like the Keystone in San Jose, and we did where else in San Francisco we did the Great American Music Hall.
Right.
So those I don't think we ever had a 2-drink minimum on that. But they serve drinks. I mean, if you wanted to buy drinks, go get Snocker.
Sure.
We don't care.
Len, is there a 2 heckle minimum on this one?
There's a 2 heckle minimum. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you want to be heckling Slayton.
It's also it's a quick show. It's an hour and a half. I mean, I don't know how we're going to get all that we've got in it. But we've added one more person to the show, but I won't say who, because it's going to be a joke, a big joke. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gilbert Godfrey?
Gilbert Godfrey will be
They're
there.
going to exhume him. Yeah. Alex Bennett's still alive.
Yeah, another guy I lost. God, I mean, it's the perils of almost being 86 is all the people you've lost.
My mother turned 98, last week. And she still wants me to go online and say, she said, I remember so-and-so from high school. I would love to find her. I'm going, Mom, she's dead.
Probably. There's a good chance of that,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many people are left out of my class, because I mean, the ones people that I knew recently, and that especially some of them, I mean, they make the news, okay? Like Gilbert Gottfried, everybody found out about his death. But basically, I don't know in high school, who's still alive. I would assume none of, that 50% of them are gone.
Yeah, there's a few. I'm
Although,
sure.
did I read something right the other day? They said the average age of a person dying in this country now is 83.
Is that right?
That's not the average.
Average,
age.
really?
No, I think it's
That's
78.
nonsense.
I think it's like 78, isn't it? Yeah.
The
Well,
average?
oh, I know what it was.
That's not an average.
It was 83, believe it or not. Hold on to your hats. 83 years in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Really?
On which block?
I think the reason for that is we do have great hospitals here that are easily available, okay? And, a whole bunch of other things. But they said, you heard it too, didn't you, Marjorie? 83 in New York City.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
So-
the real disappointment is how many people we lost during the pandemic. I lost a good friend of mine, childhood friend that I grew up with, was supposedly, mistakenly at first, but supposedly the first person to die of COVID here in California, and I guess in the nation. She was later on all the news, Patricia
Wow.
Dowd Cabello, and then they found out later it was somebody in Washington who actually died first. But here in the Bay Area, I guess they did an autopsy because her heart literally exploded. They went back and did an autopsy, and they found yes, she had died of COVID.
Her heart
Wow.
exploded?
Yeah, and she was the healthiest thing. The most
Yeah.
unfortunate part was that her daughter found her because she was a work from home type of employee. So
Yeah.
it was very sad around here to lose her that way. But very fit person.
Well, we
Again-
lost. Everybody here probably knows somebody that died of COVID.
Yeah.
You know,
26 people.
you know 26 people?
People I worked
Oh my
with
God.
overseas and here. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
How about you, Brian? Where you worked, you didn't have anybody?
I didn't know anybody had died of COVID.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You got to get out more often, man.
How about you, Charlie? Did you
My
say
sister-in-law was, when my sister-in-law was diagnosed with COVID, there was only 35 people in Alameda County that had been diagnosed.
Yeah, but
So
did
she was one of the first ones that got it.
Did
But
she survive?
yeah,
it?
she survived, but it was they they knew so little that she was Andrew.
Yeah.
She was in they were like she was in isolation. They all had like suits and everything around her, and because they really didn't know that much about it at
They
the
didn't
time.
know. And look, they didn't know anything about the disease, and that was the problem. And so, I mean, maybe people were saying, "Oh, don't have to wear masks," but we didn't know, that you could probably not wear masks outside and you wouldn't get it. But if you were going to go into a supermarket or something like that, then you might get it.
But
So,
hold on a minute, Alex. Not a single ICE agent has got COVID.
thank you so much for that piece of information.
Hey, I'm just here to help.
Good. Anyway, so but I mean, this is a good question. We were watching this show. What's it called? It's on
Mystic or something with an M.
Malice.
Malice.
It's called. It's on Amazon. And this guy asked the people at a table a question. And I don't know if anybody wants to answer this one, but the question was, what's the one thing in your life? What is the one thing? What was it? The one thing in your life that you want to admit was the worst thing you've ever done? Anybody want to answer that one?
Besides coming on the podcast,
Well, the worst thing you've ever done is be on this podcast. Fine, I go along with that. How about you, Mark? Any answer to that question? You don't have to.
Too many things, Alex. I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll answer.
Okay.
I had a guy way back early in my career that would break into my desk and steal leads, cards that had names of people that were prospects.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always playing the lottery. So on the day before the lottery, I waited for the lottery drawing to be drawn, and at midnight bought a ticket with the winning numbers of the one that had just been drawn, and went into the office at 3 a.m. and put it in his desk. The guy, the guy showed up in the morning, went through his lottery numbers, had the winning ticket, knocked everything off his desk, told us all to go F ourselves, literally dropped his pants and rubbed his ass on the
How did you
bosses.
get it? How'd you get it to look that way?
Because he didn't look at the date. He just went through, he had all of his lottery tickets in his desk. So I stuck it in the middle. And he pulled it out and he had a winning ticket. It wasn't, because it was for the next drawing.
Yeah.
He was so happy. He told everybody to go to hell. Literally rubbed his bare ass on the boss's desk and left. We never heard from him again.
Wow.
But he couldn't collect, could he?
Of course not. It wasn't for that drawing. But
Oh boy.
I did it to get even, and it got a little out of hand.
Brilliant.
Now the statute of limitations are up. You can't sue me. But
Do you feel guilty about it?
I did at the time. I kept my mouth shut for almost 10 years, so no one knew it was me. It was pretty mean.
Let me ask. No, where was I? You said far too many to mention, right, Mark? You really think so? I mean, I couldn't come up with an answer personally. I don't think I've ever done anything that I regret doing. You know. But how about you, Charlene? Do you have an answer to that?
No, I don't think I've ever done anything bad in my whole life.
You know,
I'm such a little
Then it's
missy,
time.
mealy mouth missy that I
It's
don't ever.
time.
Goody
Go
two
out there,
shoes.
Charlene. Go ahead.
Miss Goody Two Shoes. That's me.
And Charlene, murder does count.
Oh darn.
How about Francine? Francine?
And I can't really think of anything in particular. Like, just wasted a lot of time, I think.
Yeah, but that's not not something you
that's
did
not
to
a thing, but-
somebody or whatever that you feel guilty about. How about you? How about you, Paula?
I think what Francine said. If I have any regrets, it's wasting time.
Oh, okay. How about you? Oh, here's a good one. Edward Berger.
You know, I was perfect my whole 73 years. Never did anyone to anything. Never did anything to anyone.
There you go.
You're on Price is Right on Wednesday? Is that
tomorrow?
Correct?
Tomorrow you're on the Price is Right.
Not on and in the audience, you know.
Now you're where in the audience so I can look at it?
I'm in the center section. It's somewhere. It'll be somewhere in there. Because I did 7 shows this time, so they all ran together.
But you were all in the center row.
But not always. But tomorrow I'll be in the center section.
Center section. Okay, so everybody go watch it, and you
see
can
if you see me.
Yeah, I can watch it on what do you call it on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
YouTube.
Okay, so tomorrow's the big day.
That's right.
He still hasn't been picked after 30 years. He has not been picked to do it. How about you, Len? Anything you regret? Anything that
maybe my first marriage, maybe, but if I hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have met the person I'm with now, probably. So
there you go.
I've got to say that that's not really a regret. So
yeah, no, okay. How about you, Seraphin? Anything rather that you regret? The thing you regret the most, I think, was the way it was put.
Well, I think my biggest regrets are the ones I don't remember from playing too much rock and roll.
Oh, really? Okay.
How can that be? How can you have too much rock and roll? I don't get that.
Well, I was a musician in high school and part of college and played in a lot of bands, and we always wound up at parties, and they'd stuff us with everything they wanted to stuff us with instead of paying us. So yeah, there were some parties and evenings and stuff I don't remember. I don't think I could have done anything that bad. I'm a good Catholic schoolboy, but still,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about you, Charlie?
I don't know that I can think of anything that I've done wrong because the nuns beat me into submission.
Amen.
Oh boy.
Charlie wishes he didn't put money on the game yesterday. He would have walked out with a lot of money.
No, I wish I did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you would have put money on the game when they were 21-0, oh man, you would have made out.
Yeah.
Now, Marjorie, I already asked her that question. I'm not going to have her reveal it here, but she said she was really felt guilty about it to this day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, How about you, Brian?
I don't know. There's one, but it's very depressing, so I don't want to say that one. But,
okay. Well, that's probably the one.
That's probably the one. Yeah.
It's really depressing. How about you, John? Anything you want to confess here?
I'm really combing through life history. Like Len, I kind of was going to say my first wife was a mistake, but I got 2 children out of it. So
Not a mistake.
He's always been kind of a challenge, but other than that, Catholic boy here too. So
You know something? I got to tell you about people. I've been married 4 times. Okay, Marjorie's been married 3. How many here have been married more than twice? Raise your hands. Okay. Okay. How many have been married more than once? Raise your hands. See, I think that's kind of common, especially in this day and age. I mean, people used to in the old days, like when my parents got married, they just stayed married forever, right? But now, people realize they really do change. If they get married in their 20s, they know that when they're in their 30s, you're living with a total stranger, you know?
Just
And
had
it
my
is-
30th anniversary.
It isn't until usually that second marriage, which happens maybe late 30s or early 40s, that you start becoming serious about it because you're serious about yourself too. And you know,
I've been married for 44 years.
That's
really.
amazing. Wonderful.
And by the way,
one
she's filing for divorce tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a appointment at the court tomorrow.
Congratulations, Charlene. That's
Thank you.
wonderful.
But you see, everybody, if she said that on The Price is Right, everybody in the audience would applaud. You know? If she said 20 years, everybody would applaud. But, you know, in the old days, 44 years, how long were my parents married together before he died? You know, people just stayed married. And that's what I felt should happen, but I guess I was wrong. And I guess I didn't adhere to it at all because I was, as I say, married 4 times.
But
My
we
wife and
came
I have been
from a
married 33
generation that was
years.
Changing because when I got divorced, my mother said, "Do not mention this to any of my friends."
Oh, in the old days,
And then her best friend's son got divorced, so she had somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
That's when all the rules were changing anyway.
Especially in the 20s, if you remember high society as an example, and you got divorced, nobody wanted to invite you to anything. The woman was like an outcast. And you know, I mean, it was not considered right. You know,
even when I was divorced, I lost a lot of friends that I thought I was close to because they felt, I think, intimidated that it could happen to them.
Well, also people take sides.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
right. People take
Yeah.
I got custody of almost all of our friends, and in fact, even some of her family, which is kind of odd.
Really?
Wow. Good for you.
let me see here. Did I lose friends? I guess I did. They're just people that but they probably came along with her in the beginning anyway. So I wasn't losing anybody that was mine, as it were. But there were some friends you had, and they felt they had to take sides, and they shouldn't feel ever like they should have to take sides.
Right.
You know.
My wife and I come from parents that were married into the 33, 40 some odd years.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married 33, and basically at this point, my wife says that divorce is not an option, but murder is still on the table.
Yes, right, exactly. It's great. Obviously, your wife has a sense of humor. Yeah.
She's the only one who's ever shot up an M16 in our family, so I live in awe of my GI Jane.
Oh, really? Well, at least her somebody's trigger finger was bad here today, so she couldn't.
My great grandmother divorced my great grandfather in the 20s.
And at that time, that was like
that was a big, but they came from Hungary, and he was like a horse thief or something, and they kicked him out of Hungary.
He was a
So
horse
so they came to the United States. Then whatever he was doing, he did the same thing in the United States. They sent him back to Hungary. So, if you're
going to steal horses, steal them there. Yeah.
So she divorced him, and
Did she ever remarry?
Mm-hmm, she did. She remarried.
Did she get a reputation back when she remarried?
Well, that's the story. I probably I'd be too embarrassed to say what happened with them. She lost him. Mm-hmm. He died while they were doing the what.
Robbing a bank?
So he was coming and going at the same time?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, all those.
Is that a George Carlin joke? It was so.
No.
No, it's a Richard Pryor joke.
A girl I know, her father passed away the same way.
Good Lord.
Really? What a great way to go, huh?
I asked, was he still smiling?
My friend Bob Rubin had a woman die on him while he was having sex with her.
Really?
And I said, did that affect you? How did that affect you? He said, I didn't have sex for years. He said, I just couldn't. Look who's there at his new home in Oregon.
We are here.
It's, yeah. Turn your camera sideways so we can get a landscape view. There we go. See? Ooh.
Look how pretty.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Look at that. Oh.
And I can smell the fresh air.
Wait a minute. Where's the house? Which one's the house?
That's the house.
Yeah.
We're unloading our trailer right now.
Wait a minute. It looks really small. Is it small?
No, it's
No.
The trailer's in the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes back there.
Oh, okay. Now it's really, that's nice.
And then the windows look out over all this.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Pretty
That's
nice.
the backyard where the patio is, and
Oregon.
and that's your new digs. Oh God. And you're up in the country. You're up in the country. That's where I'd want to be.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
How many acres, Kevin?
I think he just froze up on. I think he has 7 acres or something like that.
And a mule?
What's that?
How many acres is it? 7?
7.3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 713.
Nice.
And there's my shop, Brian.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna ask, where's the garage?
That's it right there. I know you'll be interested in that. I'll open it up next time.
That's your shop.
It's got a spray booth for a car in there, so you can bring your car up and paint it.
Oh, sweet.
I don't like you anymore.
Do the Oregonians still give you a bad attitude for being a Californicator?
Actually, we got welcomed a few minutes ago.
Really?
So it's kind of nice, but there's our view.
Oh my gosh.
God, look at
Wow.
That's our closest
Beautiful.
neighbors over there.
Marjorie, could you spend the rest of our lives like that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just you just at one with nature. And you've got a house that's like separate, not close to any other homes.
Yeah, that's the closest one over there. There's another one down in there,
Yeah.
but they're all lit up with Christmas lights right now. Pretty cool.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So you're not permanently going to be there, or you have to go back to California?
We're gonna go back one more time. We couldn't fit everything in.
Did you leave?
Honk when you drive by.
Did you leave mattresses there and stuff like that?
Oh, that's all here. Yeah.
That's all there. So where are you going to sleep in the old place?
Probably in the chairs, or we'll bum some stuff off of some neighbors or something. We don't know.
I'm jealous. I'm really jealous.
I'm really happy.
That's exactly the kind of situation I've always wanted to be in, where I lived out in the country, far from everything else, and looked out over what you're looking out over.
Yeah, the sun sets right over there, so we can go out there and have wine.
Just like
Watch the
Harlem.
sunset.
And then in the house, I would want to have every technical thing I could possibly have. You know,
That's what I'm working on.
So I have contact with the world. Well, you have fiber, right, going into the place?
Yeah, that's why I can still talk to you way out here, I guess.
You can't get enough fiber, you know? That's what
Right? Fiber is good.
Yeah.
That's more of the property up there.
Oh God.
That's the upper shop right there.
Another place. Oh God.
Wow.
Oh well, he did a good thing. He finally moved to Oregon. His daughter also went to school.
Driveway's about
what?
Yeah, driveway's about 300 yards down to the road.
Okay.
Probably 200 yards.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your show, but I saw you were on for the last few minutes, so I thought I'd jump in.
Oh, great. No, great. You're kind of like our Don Giller. For
He's like our Don Giller.
You know. Oh,
Come on, keep working. Keep working.
Who's that, dear? Is that your?
That's who's going to hit me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Is that your bride?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Really nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Oh, God.
Since I have a huge deck that goes all the way around the house.
Oh, wow.
I got to blow off the
Now,
leaves.
do you have trouble up there with bears and stuff?
They said there was one running around somewhere. This is our coffee view. You want to look out this?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Marjorie, you could stand that, couldn't you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think we'll move in next door.
No, we got 7 acres. Just put yourself a little modular down there or something.
Yeah. Yeah. We lost somebody just now. Who do we lose? Probably, we lost Brian.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to go too, right? Everybody's got to go. It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got to go. Well, thank
Anyway,
you.
sorry to
Bye.
interrupt.
Okay.
Didn't mean to interrupt, but
Oh, no,
Kevin.
we didn't interrupt at all. That's wonderful to see. Oh, that's terrific. I'm so jealous.
I
Oh,
love it.
It's a big
Well,
house.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
everybody's got to go here, so I
Yeah.
better start going too. Thanks to Andrew Deutsch. Thank you, Andrew. Thanks to Mark Thorner, as always. Charlene Solis, wonderful to hear from you. You were very participatory today. Francine Witt, thank you so much. The Len LaFrisco, we're almost up to 300 tickets sold. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks,
so-
Lynn, for getting me those tickets. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Kevin.
Okay. And Charlie, thank you for being here. Seraphin,
Happy
great to have-
Thanksgiving, Alex.
Yeah, and if anytime you want to join us, please be part of this.
Thank you.
John Ewing, thank you. Kevin, thank you for the trip through the new digs. And let me just say that, what are we having for dinner tonight, Marjorie?
It's a surprise.
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
surprise.
It's the other rack of ribs I made last night. Okay.
Can't,
They're always
can't complain there.
They're always better.
Mhm.
They're always better the second day. Yes, well. And finally, John Ewing. I say goodbye to John and Kevin. Yeah, I say goodbye to everybody. Anybody I miss? No. Of course, I did miss, and I always save him for last because last is best. The star of tomorrow's Price is Right, Edward
Oh, you're gonna
Berger,
be on.
Edward Berger, who signs us off by saying,
That's all, folks.
"Bye bye, everybody. See you
Bye-bye.
next
See ya.
week."
Bye,
Okay.
Alex.
Bye bye.
Thank you.